civilizations are so fragile. Though why do you suppose, with how limited your lives are, it's difficult to ever improve upon your meager structures. You have evolved from crude huts and forts of wood to less crude fortifications of stone. If nothing else, it prolongs you against your own kind. Most of the time, anyway. I have yet to see mortals, elf or human alike, craft something that could stop one of my kind. And I doubt time itself will cease to be before such a feat is achieved. Why did I kidnap you specifically? Why, because I wished you little treasure. I believed that was painfully obvious. As you can see, my hoard has, well, reached an impasse. I have gathered fine golds and platinums from the east, jewels and gemstones from the north, and fine fabrics from the western kingdoms. Yet all of these priceless baubles, I have nothing that outshines my brothers and sisters. Even to you mortals, coin and precious stone can be stamped out by the dozens in your forges or carved from the earth. But nothing is more precious to a mortal than their very life. A soul shackled by its own eventual demise is worth more than anything. So, as the pinnacle of my hoard, the epitome of what I lay claim to, you shall remain here as my greatest treasure. Little mortal, do try to understand your situation. In the process of searching for the most beautiful mortal to sit atop my hoard, I destroyed what was left of your pitiful, insignificant life. What little life you had, anyway. Wallowing in the mud, day after day, planting crops that would wither and die in the time it takes me to take a good nap. How you mortals, even the elves with their enchanted longevity, achieve anything of value is beyond even my ability to fathom. even the gift of life is not beyond my ability to seize. What shall you do here? If I had known my newest treasure would be this talkative, I'd have left you to burn with the rest of your insectoid kind. I shall provide for you, keep you alive for as long as your frail form will allow. Should you try to leave or otherwise disobey my authority as a superior, immortal creature, well, considering I own jewelry that dwarfs your fragile form, I do not need to elaborate on the consequences. But should you behave and obey your better, your needs shall be all provided for. You are my greatest treasure, my crowning jewel, and I take care of what is mine. Yes, I suppose I can lower myself to your insect-like standard. It may assist you with understanding the way of things if you hear it from some facsimile of a mortal's mouth. So be it. Only to observe the condition of my treasure do I reduce myself to the level of a mortal. But remember, not even a fraction of my power is diminished in this form. There. Does this ease your mind, my little treasure? Yes, of course, I chose an elven form. They are the only mortal race that can begin to relate to the vast knowledge of my kind. Portraying myself as a human would be like one of your kind garbing themselves to represent an ant. I simply cannot understand your existence, so an elven form will have to suffice. Come, I will escort you to your mortal chambers and further explain your new role in my flight. I will not let any harm fall upon you, but I will also not allow you to act shamefully in my name, to other mortals or to my fellow dragons. I shall help you ascend as much as any mortal can, and prove to every spying eye